Hello. Well, I'm going to talk about conjunctions, or if you want to call them, connectors. Right. I'm going to divide this video, this practical class or connectors explanation into sessions, right? In this first session, I'm going to talk about some conjunctions, and then you'll have another one in which I'm going to follow, right? Okay? Right. I'm going to start with, as you can see in the transparency, with yet. Yet is quite a common connector, and it is mainly used in negative sentences. Its meaning is until now, and it's also used in questions. Usually goes at the end of a sentence. For example, we can say, he hasn't arrived yet. And that means that until now, he hasn't arrived, right? Okay. For example, in a question, you can say, are you here yet? Right? Another question. Another one, it's still, right? Still means, or it's used when a situation is continuing. It goes in the middle of the sentence with the verb. It is possible in negative sentences before the negative form, and shows impatience. We can say, he's still smoking. When you are not very happy about the situation, or for example, you're talking to a doctor explaining that someone that you don't want to smoke, it's smoking, right? Then he's still smoking. And it shows impatience, saying, well, you see. Then, as you can see, in the middle of the sentence, and it means that the situation continues. Right? Another one, it's already. Already means that something happens sooner than expected. It goes in the middle of the sentence. For example, say, he's already here. That means, oh, it's a surprise because we expected him later. And the situation happened before we expected. Right? And it goes in the middle of the sentence, as you can see in the example. Another one is even. Even. It's used when something is unusual or surprising. We use it in the middle of the sentence, as you can see in transparency, and we can use it combined with other words, as for example, not even, even plus comparative form, even though, even when, even with, even if, sorry. And these words complement the meaning of even, right? For example, we use it in situations as for example, we say he hasn't even appeared in the meeting, right? Something is unusual. For example, you have a boss and then he's missing, and then you say, he hasn't even appeared in the meeting. I mean, it's very important, the meeting, and he hasn't been there. That's, you're showing to the listener that something is unusual or surprising. Really, conjunctions are important to express what you want to say, or the feeling that you have in this moment, right? Another one is although, that is quite similar to though. Although it's used plus the subject and the verb. And when we use although, it's because we want to contrast to situations, to things that happen. For example, we say, although they studied a lot, they failed all the exams. Then we are contrasting it, although they studied, the things didn't come out as they expected, right? So we are contrasting the situation, and we use although, and though is a shortened word. and it's used at the end of the sentence in the spoken English, in informal English. We can say, he hasn't paid me though. We are contrasting that I finished my job, my work, what I was ordered, and this person didn't pay me. And then I'm contrasting the situation. He hasn't paid me though, right? Okay, and it's notice that although is used at the beginning and though is used at the end of the sentence, right? Well, though can be used with combination with even though. Even when we use this, that means that it's a strong form of although, and it's used at the beginning of the sentence. Even though I paid them everything, they went out without a word, right? That means that I am surprised, or I am contrasting that I am very generous with these people and they didn't tell me anything at all, right? So that's a stronger form and a stronger contrast, right? And in this situation we use even though. Another one, and this is the last of this session, it's in spite of or despite. In spite of or despite means that I'm not happy with the situation. Something happened and I am saying that I'm not happy with the outcome of this situation. For example, in spite of being very generous, they didn't say a word. Notice that after the prepositional we have to use ing form. Or in spite of the strike, he came to the meeting. And then it's another one that expresses that this person could overcome all the negative situation, and then this person could do something positive, right? And despite is the same. Despite the strike, okay. Well, for this, all these conjunctions, you have some practical exercises here in these websites. I can show you the webs, but you have here all the sites, right? And then I propose you some exercises in order to check if you understood the use of all these conjunctions. Conjunctions are really, really important in English, well, in all the languages really, but you have to use them in order to join different parts of a text. You have to know the use and the meaning that is involved in these conjunctions in order to use in the proper discourse. Okay, so I think it's a good idea if you have a look at this website and practice them quite a lot, because really when your English level is quite good to write or speak quite a long time, you need conjunctions. Another website, it's this one, right? They are all websites related to English practice, education. And as you can see, you have quite a lot, I mean, because this is an important topic in English grammar. And there are some conjunctions which are a bit complicated, but others are not so difficult, and we use them quite a lot. Also, we have to divide informal conjunctions, formal conjunctions, If not, our discourse can't be natural when we are talking about something, a topic. Okay? Then that's all I'm going to say in this practical. And if you want to know something more about conjunctions, you know that you have another session. Thanks.